Kalimera. This morning we are going for a walk. We are near Lindos on the island of Rhodes. We're going to walk down here to the tomb of Acropolis, if we can find the path, and then we're going to make our way back along the beach to Lindos, have a little look around the old town, check out the Acropolis at the top, and then make our way back down, maybe have some breakfast and check out the old Byzantine church there as well. Let's see how we go. Quite rocky, lots of goats, and quite windy this morning as well. This looks like another military maybe cut into the rock there. This looks path-esque. What do you reckon? After a bit of a fail in finding the path to the tomb, we've just hightailed it to Lindos because it's about 7:30 now. Gonna see if we can have a walk through the old town and start heading up to the Acropolis before the crowds get here. It is quite a busy spot, so we'll go down early and see what we can see. Making our way up to the Acropolis of Lindos, India. Still a nice time of day, about 7:45, so still relatively quiet, but I think it'll start getting busy pretty soon. You still hear the cicadas in the trees. The sun is coming up. I think this path that we're taking is the path that they use for the donkeys. They have donkey tours here and they take the tourists up on donkeys, which walking up doesn't seem like a bad idea, but it's not too bad. Nice little path, and we are nearly there. From here you can see the tomb of Acropolis, which is where we're trying to get to. We should have started a walk down here in Lindos. I thought it would be a good idea to start up there, walk along that ridge, but then we basically hit that, I don't know if you can see, cliff, and we couldn't get down, so we just back up, drive down the road and come. You don't know by car to prepare?
No problem. For the ticket from the cart, the ticket from the cart in another day, okay? This is the cart, okay? Please, your website. Kalimera. Yes, please.
Here's your ticket. Για εισιτήριο για το Acropolis. We've arrived at the Acropolis of Lindos early, one of the first people in here, which is good because it does get very busy. We're just making our way in. Look at this awesome carving, the relief of a ship. We're walking up some quite steep steps. This first part of the Acropolis would be one of the newer parts, built by the knights on top of the existing structures. Obviously doing some work to restore it as well. We can get a better view of the fortifications that have been obviously used through the centuries, and we can see the view into the port of Lindos. You can see any ships that were coming in both from here and on the other side into what's now called St. Paul's Bay. And you find you can see so far to the ocean, so far up and down the coast either side. It's such a natural place to build a fort. It's awesome. What you can see behind me is the Hellenistic Store. A lot of the work that was done to this was done by the Italians who were restoring, I believe, in the 20s and 30s. And it looks awesome, looks very pretty, but the way that they restored things back at that time wasn't necessarily the best way to do it. So over the years, I think the Greeks have had to do a lot of different work to kind of try and take it apart, rebuild it using what we know now is a better way to restore these types of monuments. But this is the Hellenistic Store, so it came a little bit later than the original Temple of Athena, which is at the top. And we'll walk up to that now. But still very cool and good to be here early before a lot of the crowds come. But already starting to get a little bit busy. And here we are at the top of the Acropolis, the Temple of Athena Lindia, which you can see behind me. A lot of it is in obviously quite good condition as it was done during the restoration work, but gives us a pretty cool idea of what parts of it at least looked like back in the day. And we can see obviously the views from up here are just incredible. Below is St. Paul's Bay. That little boat to the left, little sailing boat. So the company called Sail for Fun Lindos, we chartered it yesterday evening for a sunset cruise. Went around a couple of beaches here, went down to Navarro Bay, which is down there, and it was very cool. And that was the Acropolis of Lindos. Very cool. Worth a visit. However, would definitely recommend coming early and beat the crowds. We came actually the other day with my folks, and as we were leaving, the queue was like back down to the village, and it's a long hill up. So come early. That's our tip for Lindos.
8 o'clock.
8 a.m. Καλημέρα σας. So, just finished our walk through Lindos. Cool off at the fountain. It's getting a bit later in the day. The sun's coming out, the tourists are coming, so I think we're going to give the tomb a miss today and go and get some breakfast and a coffee. And if you enjoyed my Lindos video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Cheers.